Okay, Coach, thank you. On a cold night at the foot of the Rockies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, Colorado. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Denver Broncos. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Now a give coming right is Breida. And some room to maneuver. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
On second and 11 now. Jackson, he's going deep for Brown. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Jackson from the shotgun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Down. 60 Pittsburgh.
Oh, you got deep?
5.
52, right 52. Tighten up. Pull it together. Slam.
Look, squeeze.
Fresno.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
Let's get there.
Now!
Wide motion.
Smooth!
5-2 is the Mike. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2. Target.
Right up!
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Madden is going to go for a big play downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Check. Go. Check. 52's the Mike. All day.
6-6. Pull it high.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he didn't quite have the back spin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Mike 50, Mike 50. 3 bucks. Mike 50. Mike 50.
Jackson now. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there is no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken at the 3. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's Luke Kuechly with a sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Hey.
Now Manning. He sets to fire deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon, so that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips, and this one winds up getting intercepted.
Watch the whip. Switch it.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Let's go, D.
Check 37. Check 37.
They run with Breida. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Check 3.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Right, 56. Check 56. Check pass.
This time Jackson will throw it. And this is going to be incomplete. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. Three-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch the shift. Check 99. Check 99.
He's coming. We got double up. 49. Check 49. Check 49. Hey, orbit. 5.
Now Saquon Barkley.
Go.
It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On the ready.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
Snap.
They give it off here to the tight end. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
50 to Mike. Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Check 31, check 31.
No. Off. Switch. 6.
On the run, it's Barkley. They find some open field here. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. And even 50 yards on the ground. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Check 3.
Topper. Watch the safety creep. Hard. Shoot.
They'll try the left side. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
We got 3. Deep grip.
On 2nd down and 4. Manning. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Let's go now.
That last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd.
Pick it up, T.
Hey, seam 6.
Mike, check. 59. Watch the backer.
Ready.
From the gun, it's Manning. He finds Hopkins complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
We used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
I'm on.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
Kill. Hatch it.
Get it.
Here's Barkley. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Hey, Echo.
They'll run for it with Barkley, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 12 on the year. As his guys can now take the lead with the extra point.
Oh, this is what I love about calling these games. 4th and goal. This is all about leverage, who wants it more, and who's going to get it done at the point of attack, the line of scrimmage.
So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now it's Breida. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big game.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Jackson operating from the gun. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they take the lead here as it's now 9-6. Well, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and that'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. One final try now for Manning. He's going to let this one go deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Manning now on 1st down. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Willie Henry able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. 80 weapon.
Choose the mic. Check 50, choose the mic. Here we go, D. It's
rock it.
This is Barkley, and they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd down and 1.
Let's go. 30 base.
Here we go. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end.
2.
On 3rd and long, it's Madden going deep for Hopkins and almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. From the 38, Jackson. Being chased out left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
A running play on 1st down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
That's what I do.
Bang, bang. Go out.
Again, it's Barkley. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Let them know, let them know. Let them know, let them know.
Ready.
Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and they're able to get this one across the 35. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make them go.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Gator.
Hey, Mike, 50.
Again, they'll throw with Manning. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And out across midfield down to the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Hey, lock it. Hey, exit.
Hey, turn it up.
Hit it.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. This is Breida. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run again with Breida.
I got you, boy.
34 yards there and a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This one down to about the 17. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Slide.
This will be caught by Brown. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
I'm going to run you over.
Barkley with a carry on first down, and he'll get about 4, so 2nd and 6 forthcoming. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Hey, check 24. What's 24? Check.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
Shoot.
Leo.
Kill. Turn it up. Kill.
Let go.
They'll run it again with Barkley. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Shit. Check your backer.
Recon, 132 fighter.
From the 39, Manning. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Check 52.
At after the interception. Here's Jackson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
He finds an opening past the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Set, hut. Not good. 50, Mike, 50. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
They'll run on first down. Harrison, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Right back to him on first down. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Check 9, check 9. 61. Match box. Right. Check 50, check 50. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Right.
On second down, it's Harrison. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year as the Ravens push further out in front.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Throwing now is Manning. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. You were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Looking to completed to Pettis, and he's got him. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 14. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
There's certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a two-point conversion. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, but he will not get in here. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. And who's got it? I think the Ravens do, yes. And they're going to win this football game. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On first down, here's Breida. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Check 99. He's coming. We got double up. 1, 2, 4, quick. Hey, 50 the mic. You can't block me.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida.
You ain't doing nothing today.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
It's going to be a long day.
Got a man. It's Brown. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Able to get, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost fell schoolyard or playground, didn't it? You know, you remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.